Okay, welcome to the mini story for the Lifestyle Diseases article. These stories are not serious, I'm sure you realize. They're not supposed to be serious. They're just funny, foolish, stupid little stories to help you remember some of the new vocabulary and also to help you know how to use this vocabulary in other situations. So just listen, just relax, don't take this seriously. But the more you listen, the more you will understand the vocabulary and how to use it. Let's get started. Here's our story for today. There once was a guy named AJ. AJ had a lot of excess energy. He was constantly anxious. This distracted him. He could never handle all the surplus energy he had. He couldn't focus on just one thing. His mind constantly jumped between many foci. AJ needed an outlet for all this energy. He thought that physical exertion might help, so he practiced many sports. To enumerate just a few, he practiced basketball, baseball, American football, soccer, volleyball, swimming, etc. But these pursuits didn't solve the problem. AJ still had too much energy. So, AJ finally decided to discover the root cause of his problem. He realized he was too nervous and crazy, and he needed to calm down. So, he decided to cultivate a peaceful mind. He meditated every day. Gradually, his mind calmed and became less distracted. In the end, AJ decided to cut all his hair off. He moved to a mountain and lived in a cave for the rest of his life. The end. Okay, one more time. This time I'll ask a lot of questions. The reason I ask questions is to help you remember some of the vocabulary and to know how to use it. All right, well, let's go. There once was a guy named AJ. AJ had a lot of excess energy. Now, did AJ have too much energy? Yes, he did, of course. He had excess energy. Did he have just enough energy? No, he had excess energy. It was too much. He was constantly anxious. Was he relaxed? No. Did he feel good? No, he did not. He felt anxious. He felt very nervous. He was always nervous. So he was very, very anxious. Did this help him to focus his mind? No, it did not. It had the opposite effect. This anxiety, this anxiousness, distracted him. Because he had too much energy, because he was anxious, he was very distracted. He would always change his mind. He could never focus on one thing. His energy distracted him. He could never handle all the surplus energy he had. Did he have a good solution for this energy? No, he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. Did he deal with this energy in a good way? Could he survive and use this energy in a good way? No, he could not. He could not handle the energy. It was too much. He couldn't handle it. He couldn't solve this problem. Did he have too much energy? Of course, that's the problem. He had surplus energy. Now, did AJ have surplus money? No, he did not have surplus money. What was his problem? Well, his problem was that he had surplus energy, too much energy. He couldn't focus on just one thing. So his mind did not focus on one thing, such as reading or a movie. Instead, it jumped between many different foci. So 1 second, he's looking at a book. The next second, he's looking at a movie. The next second, he's thinking about food. The next second, he's watching a pretty girl. So his mind has all these foci. It jumps between them all the time. Too many foci in the world, and AJ could not focus on only one of them. Instead, his mind would jump from foci to foci to foci. All right, all these different foci. AJ needed an outlet for this energy, right? He needed to get rid of this energy somehow. He had to use it or burn it or get rid of it because he couldn't handle all of it. So he decided, I need an outlet for this energy, right? I need to use the energy somehow and get rid of it. I need an outlet. So what was his outlet? What kind of outlet did AJ try? Did AJ try to use reading as an outlet? No. AJ decided that physical exertion would be the best outlet. He decided physical exercise, using his body, making a big effort with his body, right? Physical exertion would be the best outlet for all this energy. So AJ tried a lot of physical exertion. He practiced a lot of sports. Now, we're going to list these sports, right? We're going to make a list of a few of these sports. We're going to enumerate these sports. We're going to list them. We're going to enumerate them. So to enumerate a few of AJ's sports, he tried basketball, baseball, American football, soccer, volleyball, swimming, etc. We have enumerated some of the sports he tried. We've listed them. Now, did any of these pursuits that we enumerated, did they work? No, unfortunately, these pursuits did not help. They did not help at all. In fact, they gave him more energy because he got into great physical shape, and so he had better feeling, more energy. So these pursuits that we just enumerated, basketball, baseball, etc., these pursuits did not solve the problem. They made this problem worse. AJ still had too much energy. So what did he do? Well, he finally decided to discover the root cause, the true cause of this problem. What was it? Clearly, it was not his body, right? He tried all these exercises, but that didn't help. So the root cause was not something physical. It was not exercise or anything like that. The root cause was mental. The root cause, the true cause, was in his mind. He realized he was too nervous and too crazy, and he needed to calm down. He needed to calm his mind. That was the root problem, his mind. So he decided to cultivate a peaceful mind. Right? He decided to take care of his mind. He decided to help his mind grow more peaceful. He wanted to cultivate it, almost like a farm. He wanted to help his mind grow and become more peaceful, more calm. He wanted to cultivate his mind. So what did he do? Well, he meditated every day. Meditate is like the Buddhist tradition, right? Breathe in, breathe out. Sit down, close your eyes. Breathing in, breathing out. That's what he did every day. He meditated. Namo tassa, right? He meditated. And did this work? Did cultivating a peaceful mind work? Did meditating every day work? Well, it did. It helped his mind grow less distracted, become less distracted. So instead of jumping around all the time between all these foci, AJ's mind started to concentrate more. He became more calm and less distracted. So what did he finally decide to do? Well, AJ finally decided to cut off all his hair. He shaved his head. His head had no hair anymore. And he walked off into the mountains. He climbed a high mountain and he found a cave, a little hole in the mountain. And for the rest of his life, AJ lived in the cave, calmly meditating. In and out. His mind was not distracted anymore. He had cultivated a very peaceful mind. He achieved his goal. He was successful. All right, one more time, a little more quickly this time, and with a few questions. All right, one more time. There was once a guy named AJ. What kind of guy was AJ? Well, AJ was a very nervous and anxious guy. Did AJ have a calm mind? No, he did not. He had a very distracted mind. His mind was always distracted, always jumping between foci, from one thing to another. A movie, a woman, a book. He could never focus. So AJ was very distracted and very nervous. He had a lot of excess energy, too much energy. So what did he do? How did he handle all this excess energy? How did he handle all this surplus energy? How did he handle having too much energy? Well, he didn't handle it very well. He had a lot of problems. The first thing he did to try to handle it was to look for an outlet for his energy. He thought, maybe if I have an outlet for this energy, if I use it physically with my body, maybe that will solve the problem. So he searched for an outlet for this energy. He decided that physical exertion was the best outlet. Physical exercise, physical exertion, using his body in a very difficult way. So he decided, okay, physical effort, physical exertion, physical exercise, that's how I will deal with, that's how I will handle my surplus energy. So he practiced many sports. Let's enumerate a few of the sports he tried. Okay, he tried basketball, he tried baseball, he tried American football, he tried soccer, he tried volleyball, he tried swimming. We just enumerated many sports he tried. Now, did any of these sports help him? Did these pursuits solve the problem? Unfortunately, no. These pursuits did not solve the problem. None of the pursuits we just enumerated solved the problem. AJ still had too much energy. So what did he decide to do? He decided he needed to find the root cause of the problem. He needed to find the real cause, the true cause, the deep cause. So AJ decided to search for the root cause. And what was the root cause? Well, the root cause was his mind. The root cause was his nervousness, his craziness, his anxious feelings all the time. The root cause was his mind. So AJ realized he needed to cultivate a peaceful mind. He decided to take care of his mind. He decided to let his mind grow more peaceful. He took care of his mind every day. How did he cultivate a peaceful mind? Did he read? Is that how he cultivated a peaceful mind? No. He cultivated a peaceful mind by meditating every day. Breathing in and breathing out. Sitting with his eyes closed. Did this work? Did he achieve success? Yes, he did. Every day his mind became less distracted. Less distracted. More calm. He cultivated a peaceful mind. His mind was no longer distracted. It did not jump from one thought to another quickly. Instead, it was focused. In the end, what did AJ do? Well, in the end, he cut off all his hair. He moved to a mountain. He found a cave, and he lived in the cave for the rest of his life. This is the end of the story. When you finish listening to this a few times, please write about this topic and use some of this vocabulary in the forums. Okay? I will see you next time. Bye-bye.